We got a lot to talk about today. First thing I want to say is this. We're going to be talking about Diddy. Obviously, there's a couple of things that came up about Diddy we're going to discuss. But besides discussing Diddy, there's just some... So I just got to talk about this thing that happened with Robert De Niro the other day. Robert De Niro just went out there and proved that the Democratic Party is trying to use the judicial system in order to win the election. And that's dangerous. I know that there's a lot of people that y'all don't subscribe to the notion that people that you oppose should be treated fairly. But just because we oppose somebody, that doesn't mean that they shouldn't be treated fairly. And I don't think that we should necessarily subscribe to that opinion. And I think that the Democratic Party falls victim to this particular pattern of behavior over, the last couple of years, more than the Republican Party has, although we're real quick to point at the Republican Party and talk about what they're doing that we don't agree with. So, more than my brother. So we're going to have to talk about that at some point, because what the Democratic Party is doing is dangerous. What the Democratic Party is doing is what they accuse all of these other nations of the world of doing when they decide to fund different coups and fund different rebellions in other parts of the world. This is why they do it. They say that, the process in those countries are unfair, and in whichever which way they are hurting the planet's ability to be able to, perform at a fair level, whatever the case is, yada, yada, yada. We'll get into that a little bit later. But I do want to talk about this. I want to start off the show. This is a Diddy video. I don't want nobody to be confused. But I want to start off this show by saying a couple of things that I have an opinion on in reference to this mess that's going on with Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro pulls up in front of the courthouse with our former President Trump is currently being prosecuted. And the wild thing about this is they didn't even hide the fact that they're there because they want to try to prevent Trump from getting reelected. If I understand the way our process is supposed to work, us as the people is supposed to determine who our leaders are based on who we vote for as our representatives in Washington, D.C. Is this correct? I believe this to be true. I'm going to say that again. Shout out to Pure Platinum. He says Project 2025. Look it up. I don't got time to look anything up. I want you to put some stuff in the comment section in order for me to be able to to talk about. So write some stuff in the comment section in regard to that so we can go over it. And also, in addition to that, you might be able to put other people in the game about things that they don't currently know about. Also, let's get those likes up so we can send out those notifications. Once again, this is a Diddy video. I just want to go over this real quick. Give me about 3 or 4 minutes, maybe 5, and then we're going to get to all the Diddy mess. So I want to say this, and I want to be clear. We live in a country in which the people are supposed to determine who our representatives are in D.C. And the way that we do this is with elections. So now, if you are, whatever party you might be, whether you're the Democratic Party or whether you're the Republican Party, and what you're trying to do is remove your adversary by putting them in prison, this is usurping. This is destroying our political process. This is not the way that our court system is supposed to be used. When Robert De Niro went out there in front of Trump's trial, in front of the courthouse where Trump's trial was currently being held, he made no bones about it. They're out there and he's on trial in order to prevent him from running for president. This is not what they're supposed to be doing. The Democrats are using using the courts in order to prevent their opposition, in order to prevent Trump from being their opposition, instead of them using the power that they currently have because they are the president, and it seems like the Congress is doing everything that they want. So instead of using the power that they currently have in order to make decisions that's going to make the American people vote for them. What they want to do is they want to get rid of their opposition. I do not understand how people could want to vote for these individuals. I don't get it. I'm going to say something real quick, and I want to be as blunt as possible. So there was a shade room post that was put up on Instagram, and I'll go into the shade room post and I say, this is a button if we should ignore Trump, and I drew an arrow, and I made another button. Basically, this is the pardon me, this is the button if you want to ignore, if you think we should ignore Robert De Niro, and I put an arrow, and then I made another comment that said this is a button if you basically are on Biden's side, and I put an arrow. Do you know only one person voted for Biden? One person put a vote that they are on Biden's side. But if you go to the button that is, if you think Robert De Niro should be quiet, there's like almost 200 comments. So the Democratic Party chose, or the people who are Biden supporters chose, instead of voting that you agree with Biden, they chose to spew hatred. They chose to insult. They couldn't even just press a button to say that they side with Biden. But what they could do is make long ass paragraphs attacking people that they believe is in favor of Trump. This is the problem with the Democrats. Now let's get to Diddy. This is what y'all here for. A couple of things I want to say about Diddy to start it off. First of all, I have not seen any Tissa Tells videos in quite some time, probably almost like 5-6 days. Shout out to Tissa Tells. She usually have all of the details. She's extremely dope. I love her platform. She's cute as shit, and she has a very nice voice. Big fan. So just so we can be clear, I don't have any information from that page. So if there's anybody that knows anything that she's talking about, and y'all feel like putting it in the comment section, it would be beneficial, and I appreciate y'all. But I don't know nothing about that, what she's talking about as of recent. I'm going to tell you about what I found out through my own little bit of research, looking around and looking at things. First thing is this. So apparently, they're going to have some of the individuals who filed lawsuits against Diddy pull up to the grand jury. I'm going to say that again for everybody that don't get what's happening. Apparently, they're going to have some people that have sued Diddy pull up to the grand jury. You might be like, okay, Diddy is screwed, and some of y'all might be like, why is this a big deal? Diddy settled with Cassie in 24 hours. Whatever type of NDA, non-disclosure, whatever type of agreement that she made, that she would not talk about Diddy publicly, because there's an agreement that she can't say Diddy's name and Diddy can't say her name. Whatever type of agreement that there might be that she cannot talk about Diddy publicly, she's going to be able to say all of those things at the grand jury. She's going to be able to go in detail about the things that happened to her while she was with Diddy and that she's witnessed. So for the people that don't get it, for the people who might be a little bit obtuse, for the individuals that say, why are you trying to tear down a black man? I say, why are we protecting black women? Why is it okay for black men, when they have power, to do something to a black woman, but let Tyrone down the block, let, I don't know, Anthony down across the street, let, I don't know, just random black name, in the hood, get into some kind of discrepancy with a female. Y'all be saying protect women, but when these rich, hedonistic, perverts cross the line, y'all talk about why you trying to tear down a black man. I need for us to be a little bit more consistent. I need for us to be a little bit more consistent, fam. I need for us to stop loving our black women in private, and I need for us to start loving them out in the open. I'm going to tell you why I don't side with a lot of the hate that black women get. I don't side with a lot of it. Reason being is, we're not always treating them fairly as a society. And then on top of that, when they speak out and they say something that they're being mistreated, we look at the individual that's allegedly supposed to be mistreating them to decide how far we want to help them. Let it be some regular dude. Y'all want to go out of y'all way to destroy that nigga life, even if she lying. But let it be some dude that got some money. Y'all go out of y'all way to protect this dude. Now let it be a different woman of a different race. It wouldn't even be a decision on whether that woman needs protection. It wouldn't even be a decision. Niggas would be jumping out the window to save them. But when our black women say, I'm being mistreated, y'all look at the dude and decide how much y'all like the dude in order to determine how much help you're going to give them. And yes, I consider Puerto Rican and Dominican women that live in America black. We're not even going to play with it. What up, Manzi? Salute. So I want to be clear about this. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. Morning, my brother. All right. She's going to take the stand if she hasn't already. Other women who have accused Diddy of whatever the hell they've accused Diddy of is going to take the stand if they haven't. Men are going to take the stand if they haven't. Diddy is done. He's screwed. What I need to be praying for is that he don't end up dead somewhere. Pray for that. Because when they finally do take down Diddy, it's not going to be him alone. But if he disappears, if he's gone, then there's a lot of people that's going to get away. I promise you. Also, and this is just because I saw a Tissatel's post, and this is why I wanted to say that. I didn't actually go into the video, but shortly before I came out here to come to the spot so we could do the live, I saw one of her thumbnails, and it basically said that he's also under investigation for some kind of fraud. All of these dudes commit fraud. Every last one of these rich niggas that got millions of dollars, somewhere in there is doing some weirdo shit and creating some kind of fraud. Every last one of them. They just determine who they want to prosecute depending on how much they like you right now. That's it. Morning, my brother. They just determine on if they want to prosecute you depending on how much they like you right now. Diddy is done. And when Diddy go down, a lot of these other rappers is going to go down. I don't even want to tell you what I heard about your man Busta Rhymes. And I don't even know if this shit is true, but at least it wasn't illegal. Because we hit the like button. We got 56 people in the room. Let's see if we can send out some notifications. We got 16 likes right now. We could get up to 20, right? That's only 4 more. Morning, my brother. It's always odd, like when somebody's like just staring, you turn around and you catch them and you don't feel no way about it. So you say good morning, and then they look away like they wasn't just staring at you for like 5 minutes. Like, fam, you can say good morning, fam. Like if you don't say good morning, that's kind of rude at that point. I appreciate that if you're enjoying the show, please do. But if you don't say good morning, that's kind of rude at that point. Diddy is done. Diddy is done. One more thing I want to bring up about Diddy, then we're going to come back around to this. Because this is something that I heard about a long time ago. But I don't talk about this type of stuff because I heard about it in rumor. Like somebody I know that might be or might not be in the industry was like, yo, Frost. They didn't call me Frost. They called me Psycho Bob because it was that long ago. It was like, yo, Bob, bang, 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 telling me a thing. So allegedly, the reason in which why Biggie actually isn't here no more is because he was going to leave Bad Boy. And not only was he going to leave Bad Boy, but he already got lawyers and everything so he could get all his publishing rights. Now, this is the one thing that I did not know. What, bud? Buddy Lee? What up, Tada? And this is one thing that I did not know, the thing that I'm going to say. Allegedly, Diddy had told, I do not know this to be true. Allegedly, this is something I just heard. This is the only reason why I'm bringing up the other thing, and I'll go into that a little bit more. Allegedly, Diddy had told Biggie, I mean, I did hear this before, but I didn't think nothing of it. That he's gonna basically, he'll have him killed before he'll give him back his publishing. Now I'm going to say something and I need for y'all to listen to me. I need for y'all to listen and pay attention. Because the thing that I'm about to say now, allegedly. Allegedly. Listen. Why you asking me if I'm hooping, my brother? You around here or you wanted to hoop somewhere? Allegedly. I'm saying this over and over again because I'm about to mention Jay-Z, and I just want everybody to know this is an allegedly because I don't want to get any more cease and desist from Rock Nation. Copy? Allegedly. Do y'all know how I constantly tell y'all rappers go in the studio, they make hundreds of songs, fam. They don't go into the studio and make one song. They don't go into the studio and make 2 songs. They go into the studio and let's say their album got 8 songs on it. They made about 40. They just took 8 of the songs out of the 40 and put it on their album. No, I keep telling y'all this. You know how I keep telling y'all this over and over again. One of the things that would have happened if Biggie was able to get back Diddy's publishing, I hate when people do this. One of the things, good morning, my brother. Chilling, all right. He's a good guy. He's the homie. One of the things, just so we could be clear, that happened if Biggie would have been able to get back his publishing is obviously Puff wouldn't have been able to get paid off of his publishing. He would have got all of his publishing rights back, right? So listen and pay attention. Why did only one double album, drop after Biggie passed away? These rappers go into a studio and they make album upon album upon album upon album upon album. Sheesh. I like the guy, but the fucking cigarettes. Right? Now, this is what I heard. I do not know if this is true, but this is what I heard. I think it was, I forget which album it is. I think it is the Black Album. Good morning. I think it's the Black Album. But Jay-Z allegedly has a whole entire album that's Biggie Smalls verses. I'm going to say that again for everybody that don't get it. And I've been talking about this for years. I just haven't been telling you the artist. Allegedly. Shout out to FBI. Allegedly, Jay-Z has a whole entire album that's nothing but Biggie songs verses. Now, with that being said, remember Hard Knocks Life? Listen to it again. Whose flow is that? Good morning. When you get an opportunity, go listen to Hard Knocks Life. Whose flow is that? I've never been able to hear Jay-Z songs the same ever since I got this information. That's why Jay-Z is not somebody that I consider the greatest rapper of all time. Literally. Now, do you remember the Nas verse? Now, do you remember the Nas verse where he said you got Biggie lyrics all on your lips? You thought he was just talking about when he just say shit, right? When he just openly steal Biggie's lyrics. That's what you thought he was talking about, right? Biggie or Young Chris. Salute. So you know. Dia Moore says, or Day Moore, I don't know how to say that. Tell me which way is the right way phonetically. Says, I definitely remember hearing that Diddy, Biggie's catalog, sold Diddy Biggie's catalog to Jay-Z after he died. We forgot the word sold, but I think that's what you wanted to put in there. Yes. And if you go back to our previous videos, whenever we talked about certain subjects, I've been telling y'all this for at least 6 years. This ain't nothing new. I've been saying this, allegedly. Allegedly. I've been telling y'all this. This ain't nothing new. Allegedly. Fam, they got y'all not paying attention to a nigga that know what's up, fam. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. So what do you think is going to happen? So no. That song, which I know, no, Jay-Z's style was totally different. Jay-Z literally did change his style after Nas dropped, fam. We're not going to do all that. I don't want to say after Nas dropped, but it was around that same period of time. Jay-Z absolutely did change his style. You talking about the Hawaiian Sophie song that was Jaz-O's song. I remember when that shit dropped. I remember all of this shit dropped. Morning. All right, have a blessed day. So I'm just telling you what it is. Morning, my brother. So I'm just telling you what it is. So what do you think is gonna happen when they go into? No. He always was rapping like that. My earliest hearing of Jay-Z, he was trying to do that tongue twisting shit. My earliest recollections of him. I'm not saying he got that from Twister. He could have got that from Twister. What the hell do I know? But my earliest recollections of hearing Jay-Z rap, he was always doing that tongue twisting, fast rap, diggity 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 shit. He was doing that. That's the first I heard of him. So I'm not gonna say he stole that from anybody, but you know, hell, I rap like Rakim, and I still kinda do. You feel me? So our influences is gonna be our influences. Is that fair? Let's call him out on the shit that we could call him out on. I don't like calling people out on shit that it's morning. I don't like calling people out on shit that is just, stuff everybody is doing. You understand what I'm saying? No, you're saying it's similar. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's how he was doing it. That's a fact. That diggity iggity, or that I don't know. I'm not. Nigga sounded kind of like Das Effects. I remember them dudes. So that was all around that same period of time. So there was a couple of niggas rapping like that. You understand what I'm saying? If anybody remember Das Effects, they want effects. Das Effects. Them niggas made no sense at all. But they did what they did. It is what it is. Shout out to Charlie Baltimore. You're doing some good comments today. Hold on, we ain't done, fam. All right, morning, my brother. All right. We ain't done, fam. We ain't done. So look, if they go after, this is the point I'm trying to make. If they go after Diddy, especially if they go after Diddy on the grounds of there's some kind of monies involved that went to the wrong places and shit like that, a lot of people is going to get dragged into this if even half of the rumors is correct. Because once again, Biggie passed away and we only got one album from him. Why every other rapper that passes away, damn near, there's such a large catalog that people could drop 5 and 6 albums, 4 and 5 albums. We're not going to act like Biggie wasn't one of the nicest niggas out when he was out, and we're not going to act like rappers don't live in the studio. We're not going to act like rappers don't live in the studio, fam. I don't know a rapper that I grew up with, even the dudes that didn't even make it. You know what I'm saying? Even the dudes that's just still local products. I'm not going to say didn't make it. That's not fair. Even the dudes that's just local products. Niggas stay in the studio, fam. Their girlfriends is mad as hell, telling them to go get a job. Tell me where the lie at. Tell me where the lie. Good morning. Morning. Tell me where the lie at. I'm here. I'm listening. Tell me where the lie at. So you trying to tell me one of the greatest rappers of his time, considered by many to either be the 1, 2, or 3 greatest rapper of that era, after he passed away, he only had 1 album left? I need somebody to explain that to me. We got 29 likes in here. We got 61 people. We could get to 35, right? That's only 6 more likes. Hit that like button. Let's see if we can get them 6 more likes in here. We have a great like to people in the room ratio. Let's keep that up. Fucking Lee. All right, we're gonna move over here. Good morning. Nah, you good? Yeah, DOS Effects was from the EPMD camp. They was hot for a minute. I never really liked them because I'm a lyricist. So I was always like, they sound like, you know, a lot of energy and shit, but like I was a Rakim guy. So I want to hear some bars that's gonna be like I'm gonna listen to 10 years from now, like, oh shit, that blew my mind. I want to hear stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? But nah, DOS Effects, they did their thing. They did their thing. I'm not trying to hate on them. We ain't doing that. No hate over here, fam. Always love. Never hate, fam. Shout out to the Most High. Glory be to God. Jesus is King. Always love. Never hate, fam. Hold on. Listen. Pay attention. If that shit is real, listen. If that shit is real, hello, good morning. If that shit is real, oh, fucking B. If that shit is real, I was looking at her butt. B came hit me dead in the face. I was going to long story. Anyway, so if that shit is real, I need for y'all to understand something. What do you think is gonna happen when they start going Diddy's books? If that shit is real, how many other rappers do you think Diddy might have stole there? And when I say rappers, I mean you gotta good morning. How many other artists did Diddy have under him, right? That had one hit wonders and then we never heard from them again. So imagine how many other artists he probably just stole shit. Now I'm gonna hit you in the head if you didn't know. There's about 50 people they said that's willing to go and talk in front of the grand jury in order to indict Diddy. There's about 50 people, fam, all victims. He's done. What's gonna happen when somebody pulls up? I gotta move. Oh no, the music's not loud enough. What's gonna happen when somebody pulls up and they accuse Diddy of things? Fucking ladybug, yo, I almost killed you. I almost killed you, fam. What's gonna happen when these individuals pull up to the grand jury and they start talking about even more crimes? Don't worry about it. I'm about to tear what you just said apart, SMS. I'm about to tear everything you just said apart. Give me one moment. First of all, no one wrote for the locks. The locks wrote for people. That's one. I'm not even, I just wanted to address that immediately. Now I'm going to get to other stuff we're talking about. Copy? You trying to say somebody wrote for Jada? You trying to say somebody wrote for Styles? You trying to tell me Sheik Luch needed somebody to write for him and he couldn't go to Jada or Styles? Anybody else think this guy's bonkers? Put it in the chat. I want to know. Put one of them smiling faces with the tongue hanging out and the eyes all crooked. Put one of those up. If you think dude is bonkers. What is he talking about? You just said somebody wrote for Jada? The hell are you talking about? Oh, you didn't say, you said Junior Mafia. My apologies. My apologies. My apologies. My apologies. My apologies. You said Junior Mafia. All right, I can believe that. He wrote for Junior Mafia. That's a fact. He wrote for Little Kim. That's a fact. But you don't know nothing about rappers if you think he wrote for Little Kim and Junior Mafia. So that doesn't mean that he didn't have an extensive catalog. You know nothing about rappers. Nothing. Okay, so you probably need to do more listening than talking. All right? You read something somewhere. I get it. And you think the thing that you read is counter to the thing that I'm saying when it's not. I get it. I get it. I get it. Now I'm going to finish what I'm saying. What do you think is going to happen when these individuals that have been victims of Puff Daddy, he's bonkers, fam. Please somebody let him know he's bonkers so I don't have to say it. So these people don't gotta act like I'm like it's doing something bad to him. You know that's what they do, right? They come in here and say shit that don't make no sense. So morning, my brother. So, all right, chilling. So I could say it's wrong, and then they be like, Frost say, you gotta always agree with him. You understand? That's why I don't want to talk to these guys. That's why I kick them. Anyway, what do you think is gonna happen? They have about 50 people that they said is gonna go be on the grand jury against Diddy. What do you think is gonna happen when they start mentioning other crimes? What do you think is gonna happen? Diddy is done. He's finished. All of the individuals that's been committing crimes with him, they trying to get low right now. Watch when you see this nigga Meek Mill stop tweeting and stop Instagram posting. Watch when you see it. They all trying to get low right now. Because these dudes is gonna pull up into the freaking jump off. And imagine when women are saying that they were drugged. And imagine when these women say Meek Mills was there allegedly. You know, these are allegations. Imagine if these women say Meek Mills was there, I got drugged. Rick Ross was there, I got drugged. This guy was there, I got drugged. That person was there, I got drugged. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Chilling. What do you think is gonna happen? We got 66 people in the room. Hit that like button. We can get to 40 likes. It's just 5 more likes, man. Hit that like button. What do you think is gonna happen when these people get on that stand and start talking about the crimes that were committed against them, and then they start talking about the other people that was there while these crimes were being committed against them? The whole entire hip-hop industry is about to get turned upside down, fam. You better believe it. You better believe it. Diddy didn't take all of them videos for nothing. Good morning. Good morning. Diddy, good morning. All right. Diddy didn't take all of those videos for nothing, fam. He didn't take those videos for nothing. He ain't stupid. He knew they was coming for him. He knew he was doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing. And he knew that his time was going to come up sooner or later. He just thought that he was going to be able to stave niggas off. Nah, fam. First of all, thank your Democratic friends. Because you wouldn't even have this issue if they wasn't trying to put Trump in jail. If they didn't bring back that Survivors Act, Cassie would have never been able to sue you. If Cassie was never able to sue you, all this other shit wouldn't have came to the forefront. So thank the Democrats. They finally did something worth fucking doing, in my language. They probably did something worth doing, finally. They didn't do it on purpose, but they did do it. And that's how God works. They didn't do it on purpose, but they did do it. The whole entire reason, for everybody that don't know why I just said that, the whole entire reason why Diddy is in trouble right now is because there was a woman making an accusation against President Trump, the former President Trump. We always call whoever the president, right? We still say President Clinton, right? So there was a woman making an accusation against President Trump. But the problem was she couldn't bring him to a court of law because the statutes of limitations ran out. So the Democrats went and changed the law, literally changed the law, and made it so up until a certain amount of time, individuals can now, even if the statutes of limitations already ran out, they're saying that this is the Adult Saviors Act, and they're allowed to now go sue the individual so they could be, the person could be held accountable. This is the thing that happened so Cassie could sue Diddy. So if the Democrats had never tried to put Trump in jail, Diddy would have never been getting sued, and Diddy would have just been living his life. For the people that don't know. So shout out to the Democrats finally doing something right, even though they didn't mean to. It was a complete accident. Y'all can see, I told y'all all I needed was to get me some food in me. I haven't even been exercising, fam. I haven't even really been exercising or nothing. I just been playing sports and eating. That's it. I haven't been exercising or nothing. I told you, fam. They tried to tell you I was a junkie on drugs or some weirdo ass shit. I'm not on none of that. No, I didn't say the Diddy stuff is connected to Trump. I'm just kicking you. There you go. Go get another account. I'm just kicking you. I don't want to deal with it. I never said the Diddy stuff was connected to Trump. All right? Boom. There you go. Now you can watch from the outside. Yeah, everybody drop bags in the chat. We hit him right over the head with his bags. We grabbed him by his underwear right here and by the top of his collar like this and just threw him out. Good morning. How you doing today? Excellent. Nah, we don't do feet. We do bags. We did him with his bags. Good morning, my brother. All right. We hit him with his bags. We grabbed him by the scruff of his collar right here and his pants, and we just heave hold that rat bastard. Get out of here, Uncle Phil style. Nobody got time for that, fam. Nobody got time for that. 0 people. Good morning, my brother. All right. Nobody got time for that, fam. What's up? In the room, we got about 56 right now, 56, 60. We talking about the Diddy shit right now. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, you can follow if you want. This is YouTube. Yeah, I'll be over there too. I might go over there a little bit later, depending. All right, salute. Have a blessed day. Yeah, we hit them with bags, all of they bags. We lined them up. This is how it go. So before we throw them out the door, we walk them past the hallway. So while they walking through the hallway, we got their bags, and y'all all hitting them with bags as they walking out the hallway. And then we get them to the front door. We toss their asses out like Uncle Phil, fam. All of the things. Good morning. Yeah, man. Anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about. I be on the other spot. You be seeing me in the other spot over there near the key food and shit. I be over there. Y'all already know. You got the whole nurse station, ladies. I know it's a whole bunch of cuties in there with fatties, because it seems like all nurses got fatties nowadays. So I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of cuties with some fatties in there. And I appreciate you, ladies. I want y'all to take y'all individual phones, though. All get online and hit that like button. Also, go to our shop. We got some stuff for you. Good morning. Anyway, let's get back to it. All right, so I want to be clear about this. Wait, before we even go any further, is there anything else y'all want to discuss on this topic? I mean, I'm staying on the Diddy topic. I'm going to stay on topic. We still talking about Diddy, right? We still talking about Diddy. But is there anything that y'all want to discuss specifically? Put it in the comment section. So I want to say something real quick. One of the main reasons, oh, the Busta Rhymes thing. How do you know I was saying Busta Rhymes was zesty? I didn't even lean into that. Yeah, so I'm now hearing about how zesty Busta Rhymes is. But I'm going to tell you a story. So I used to be a mover, as everybody know. I used to move people for a living. I moved somebody who used to work with Busta Rhymes. At the time that I moved them, she didn't work with Busta Rhymes anymore. Just want to be clear on this. I don't want to say too much because, you know, she might still be alive and be avoiding these people. In any regard, so I was in there and we was talking and I said a couple of positive things about Busta Rhymes and the look she gave me was insane. Like it was scolded. And this was around the time of Busta Rhymes was dropping like all of his hottest shit. Like, you know, all of his bangers. This is around that time. This is probably the very next year. Or the very next summer or whatever. Right? So Busta Rhymes have been consistently dropping good music, so I guess I'll say the song. The Hey Ya. This is in like the 90s. This is like late 90s, early 2000s. So that's the first time that I caught wind of Busta Rhymes possibly being into dudes. That's the first time I caught wind of that. But I want to say something in defense of Busta Rhymes. Most of these rappers is into dudes. That's the reason why a lot of these guys has become drug addicts. That's the reason why a lot of these guys OD that y'all be hearing. A lot of these dudes, you know, against their will. I'm not even talking. Some of them it be against their will. They don't even be. It don't know. It be against their will. A lot of them are being drugged. This is why I'm telling y'all, Diddy is about to get screwed over because they are drugging not just women, but they drugging men also. A lot of these niggas is getting drugged. A lot of these women are getting drugged. You understand? So I'm gonna explain to you what that pink cocaine is for everybody that don't get it. Pink cocaine is basically a combination of, from what I hear, ketamine, that's special K. You know what ketamine does, right? That's a horse tranquilizer. You know what that does, right? So basically, when you take that ketamine, that horse tranquilizer, it numbs you. Like you don't feel nothing. Like you numb. Right? But in addition, it got actual cocaine in it. So now I can't tell you this. This is just what I'm hearing. Good morning. Because I don't know any of this. Never took any of these drugs, so I don't know any of this. But it also has cocaine in it, right? And what cocaine is doing whatever the cocaine is doing is keeping you up, right? But it also has Molly in it. Good morning. Have a good day. It also has freaking ecstasy in it. So basically, they have to put the uppers in it because they're giving you such a strong downer. And they have to put the ecstasy in it, I believe, in order for you to be able to feel anything, because the ketamine makes it so you don't feel nothing. Then they put the cocaine in it, but the cocaine, from what I hear, I don't know if this is true, but the cocaine is supposed to, like, you can't get hard or some shit. I mean, I don't fucking know. I don't take these drugs. So it's basically a cocktail of certain drugs in order to make you pliable and susceptible to do certain things. So they're giving people this drug, and then, especially men also, and then they absolutely tearing their buttholes up. That's why people say, shout out to Denzel Washington. He said, always leave a Hollywood party 30 minutes early before the fun starts. So, good morning. All right. So that's what's going on with these individuals. You understand what I'm saying? So these dudes is getting raped. Your favorite artists are getting raped. Great, part of my language. Your favorite artists, fam, men and women. This lady on the phone, she just stopped right in front of me. She might be calling the police. We gonna stand here and wait for them. They gonna come and see it's me and be like, oh, they gonna throw their arms up like they always do. Morning, my brother. All right. Because they call the police on me so much that now when they call the police on me, the police know it's bullshit. So they see me, they be just throwing it on. They be like, oh, sheesh. So they be calling the police on me now. The police like, oh, man. Like they just wasted our fucking time, part of my language. Good day. Okay. Okay, I don't want to use that terminology, AP. I don't know nothing about no drugs, fam. I don't do any drugs. I might smoke weed periodically from time to time, but the shit that they selling in the stores, or pardon me, not the stores, but the shit they selling in the streets nowadays, I don't even think it's weed no more. So I'm not even interested in smoking that shit. I want to get me some regular seeds that grow my own shit, and then that's the only way you can know you smoking weed nowadays. Most of the shit ain't weed. They have like fake weed, and then they spraying it with shit and doing all types of. Most of the stuff out here, everybody smoking ain't real weed, and that's one of the reasons. That's another reason why we having a lot of these problems in the hood. Some of the health issues that niggas is having. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna take that down, AP. But I do appreciate you being here, and I do appreciate you commenting. Yeah, so a lot of this weed that's being sold on the street, it ain't weed, fam. That's why you just got to be stronger than your urges. I don't know no other way to put that. Good morning. You got to be stronger than your urges, fam. I don't know no other way to put that. What up, Tune? Salute. I don't know no other way to put that. What's up? Who buying me a coffee this morning? I can use like 3 of them. I put up 4 fingers too. Who's buying me a coffee this morning? I can use like 3 of them. And I want to play some basketball later. I need some Gatorade. Yeah, fam. Don't let people scare you out of fucking supporting the platform. Sheesh. Yeah, so that's the drug, just so we could be clear, that pink cocaine, that's the drug that this chick allegedly was supposed to be bringing to Diddy, that Diddy loves. What's her name? Young Miami? That's the drug she was supposed to be bringing to Diddy, that Diddy loves so much he can't get enough of. And allegedly, they basically, that drug is manufactured like in Europe or somewhere, some shit like that. So there, that part. Yeah. So he's drugging men and he's drugging women. So there's no telling. And I'm assuming at some point, some of these dudes is just taking the damn drug, because, this is their lifestyle now. You understand? You got to understand, what people want you to do is, people want you to turn into what they want you to be. So an individual will try to force something on you and then try to get you to gravitate to the thing that they forced on you against your will. And then now that you're just doing it, now they're going to pretend like they didn't drug you. They're going to pretend like they didn't force They're gonna pretend like it was all free will when it wasn't. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I don't let nobody tell me nothing. It don't have nothing to do with me being everybody gotta agree. It don't got nothing to do with opinion. It has something to do with I understand how manipulation works. You understand? I understand how manipulation works. Like, think about it like this. I'm about to put you on a game. So the main person around these parts that started some kind of rumor like I'm on some kind of drugs or whatever the case is, they on dope. Like, they on dope. The main person that started the weirdo ass rumor like I'm gay or some shit, they are gay. They just told people weirdo shit like that. So now everybody, a ton of people just start treating me weird, and they treating me in a manner that I don't understand. So to me, it's disrespect. You treating me like I'm in the dudes, that's disrespect. I'm not hating on gay niggas, do what you do, but that's disrespect. You treat me like I'm on dope. I'm not on dope, so that's disrespect. You understand? So now I got a whole community of people treating me like I'm gay and I'm on dope. So to me, all y'all doing is disrespecting me every time I'm trying to have a normal fucking conversation. I don't know where 2C is made. I just told you what I heard. It could be made anywhere. That's not important. I'm not here to argue over shit that ain't important. It could be made anywhere. Copy. It could be made in the sewers by the Ninja Turtles. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, so the main person that started those rumors around here about me is those rumors about it's true about them. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what people try to do. People will have whatever the problem is that they're doing, and then they try to make it seem like you're doing it, so you can't call them out on it later. So now I'm gonna add something else to that. This same individual is in his 20s. I saw him walking around with some chick that was like 15, 16 years old, and that was his girlfriend. So, I mean, what the fuck, fam? Want the girl to meet his mother. Want the girl to meet his mother, nigga. I was there. I was walking past or whatever the case is. I live in the area where his moms live. Brought the girl to meet his mother. The girl about 15, 16 years old. This nigga in his 20s. His mid to late 20s on top of that, just so we can be clear. Brought some teenage girl to go meet his mother. That shit was bananas, fam. I'm standing there like, this is a thing? Is this nigga pissing on the front of the fucking... Is this nigga pissing there? I don't know what that guy's doing. I'm not turning the camera around, though. We ain't doing that. And you spelled it wrong, by the way. So that's what people do. You understand what I'm saying? They accuse you of shit you not doing, but that they are actually doing. You understand? So you got to be mindful. That's why nobody can't come tell me if somebody is doing some shit just with no nothing. You can't come to me and just be like, yo, this person is that way. That person is this way. You can't just do that. I'm in the, why? How? Yeah. Shit is bananas. I just found out the nigga was gay and on dope. I mean, I thought he was gay. You know, I tried to give him like a bro hug one day, and it kind of, no, when we was cool, I tried to give him a bro hug one day, and it turned into something else, and I was like, yeah. So I just was like, you know what? Maybe, yeah, I'm taking this, like, I just assumed it was just an accident. Like, it was just, no, it was, I didn't know how to take the shit. I never gave him another bro hug, though, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, nigga gay. This shit is crazy. You don't never know what's happening today. And now I'm super scared to talk to any chicks because I be thinking, I don't know how old anybody is. I might say hello to somebody just saying hello. And then the next thing I know, somebody gonna tell me, then I'm gonna have all types of good morning, my brother. Then I'm gonna have all types of different new problems. And I didn't mean nothing by nothing. Deflecting, that's a fact, fam. Yeah, I just found out the nigga gay. I didn't even know. I just asked my homie about the nigga, and the nigga was like, yeah, he's a gay dude. Now, with that being said, I don't got no problem with gay niggas. Do what y'all do, fam. I don't really care what y'all do. It don't got nothing to do with me. Get some of that 2C. I heard it makes you ready, it makes you horny, and you get numb. So it might work in y'all favor. I don't have the slightest idea of Aiken. I don't have the slightest idea. But yeah, I don't got nothing against them niggas. I only got something against the niggas that want to sleep with me. If you're not trying to sleep with me and you're not trying to get no other dudes to sleep with me, I don't got nothing against you. What the fuck do I care? Okay. Aww. 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 She stopped crying. Shout out to the Most High. Glory be to God. Jesus is King. I went right back. But she stopped crying. Let's go. I told y'all I got some kind of magic or some shit. I can't explain it. She stopped crying. A lady was pushing her baby and shit in the stroller. The baby in the stroller. She stopped crying. Looked dead at me, stopped crying. And then as soon as they got like way down there, and then she started back up crying again. This is what it is. Anyway. What else y'all want to talk about? I might walk back to the crib for a minute. Hey. Do y'all want to get back into the Robert De Niro thing? Because I kind of do want to talk about this guy's foolishness. And as always, I love talking politics. And I'm sorry, at this point, I think anybody who is just actively a Democrat, unabashedly, and you're not paying attention to what your party is doing, I think that you're the problem. I think the problem is that the Democratic voters don't realize that they're the minority. They think they are a minority. They don't realize that the majority of America has recognized what Joe Biden is doing is detrimental to our society. I think the majority of America understands this. I think that since the Democrats are yelling and screaming the loudest, they're always so hostile and hateful, it seems. Like when you go to these different rallies that these Democrats have, when you go to these different rallies, you know, that the Democrats have, they're angry, they're cursing people out, they're belligerent. But when you go to a rally that the Republicans are at, there's people trying to have real conversations, real discussions. I think it's just different. You know what I'm saying? We're going to walk back to the crib for a minute. That's in my opinion. I could be wrong. But I will say this. We used to go to a lot of rallies that were just in general. You know, remember during the 2016, was it during 2016? No. During you know, when Black Lives Matter specifically was doing all of the rioting, what they was doing, fam. We were going to a lot of these events. We was going to a lot of these rallies with Tamika Mallory and my son and them was there. We weren't there with them, but we were going to a lot of the different events that they were holding, right? And it was always violent. It was always, we're going to force people to do what we want them to do. And even then, you know, today, hello. Even then, you know, that's dangerous. You know, it's dangerous whenever we have a ruling party that they're thinking that they're going to force individuals to do what they want them to do, that they're not going to create policy in order to create change. You know, so even back then, they just looked like people that was just trying to bully the American people, the Democratic Party. Good day. It looked like they were just trying to bully the American people. They were telling individuals to go riot, run into stores, destroy property, private property on top of that. And then, just so we could be clear, these are the same individuals that's losing their mind over January 6th. So I have an issue with that personally. I don't believe that you could say go destroy private property. You know, you're destroying. There's people who had their businesses destroyed by these kids that didn't know any better. They was being directed. So I don't blame the kids. They were being instructed by people that they had faith in, that they believed in. So I don't blame the kids. But you had kids, you had young adults, you know, just people who wanted anarchy, destroying private property of individuals, destroying small businesses. And then you had the people that were sending them to destroy small businesses having the nerve to say that Trump is doing something wrong because he wants to give tax breaks to big business. You had people running into small businesses and stealing all of their fucking merchandise. You have people running into small businesses and destroying their buildings. You have people running into small businesses and assaulting the people who work there. I mean, you wasn't telling them to assault the people, but the crimes you was encouraging people to commit were leading to assaults. So once again, I just can't side with the Democrats. I just can't. I don't want to hear that I'm black, so I got to. I'm not a slave. Just the idea that because I'm black, I have to be a Democrat, it's upsetting to me. I think that we have free will. I don't think the Democratic Party owns black people. Good day. I don't think the Democratic Party owns black people. I think that we should vote for whoever helps our household. And I think we should keep our minds open to who we should vote for. We shouldn't just decide 2 years before the election, 3 years before the election, 4 years before the election, who we're just going to vote for. I think we have to look at what everybody is doing and then decide based on our own needs from the government and based on our own political, religious beliefs, what is going to be the best for us and our families. So whenever I hear someone say you have to vote Democrat because you're black, if you're a black person and you don't vote Democrat, that means you're a Sambo or you're a sellout. That makes me not want to vote Democrat. That makes me say, you don't even have a good reason why I should vote Democrat. You have to try to shame me into getting my vote. If you have to try to shame me into getting my vote, then that leads me to believe that you have no intentions on doing anything for us. You have no intentions on doing anything that I'm going to benefit from. Because if you had an intention on doing something I would benefit from, you would tell me what it was. Right? If you wanted my vote, and you had an intention on doing something that would be something that I would like for you to do, why wouldn't you tell me? Right? Like, even if you don't know what my personal standings are, why wouldn't you tell me about something that you believe would be a benefit to me? Even if I don't believe it's going to be a benefit to myself, you do. So this is what the Democrats do. Instead of them creating policy or doing things that's going to benefit the black people, they try to tell us we don't have no choice but to vote for them because we're black. While at the same time, when they talk to the LGBTQ community, they have policy after policy after policy that they could discuss with them that's going to be beneficial for the LGBTQ community, and rightfully so, right? So they have policy after policy after policy after policy after policy. But when they talk to us black people, they don't have no policies. All they have for us is that we don't have a choice because we're black. I understand what manipulation is. Do the rest of y'all? I understand what gaslighting is. Do the rest of y'all? So I have like zero faith that the Democrats, and I've been saying this just so we can be clear, for about 8-9 years now. We're going to let this guy go. I've been saying this since we started on this page, and I've been saying this before I even had a YouTube page. I just want to be clear on this. I've been saying this for years, just in a normal conversation with people. I don't believe that the Democratic Party does anything for black people. I do believe that the Democratic Party does things for other people. I do believe that the Democratic Party does things to help out other demographics. And those demographics should vote for the Democratic Party because they are doing things that they're going to benefit from. I just want to be clear on this. They are doing things that they're going to benefit from. So they should vote for them. I just don't think that black people should just blindly vote for the Democratic Party unless you are also a part of some of these other demographics that they're actually creating laws to benefit. I don't think they're creating any laws to benefit us. That's just my belief. Maybe I'm wrong. Yep. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't believe myself to be. Just saying. So they want to put Trump in jail instead of create policy that we like. Yep. They want to put Trump in jail instead of create policy that we like. They want to lie because all Biden does is lie currently. So that's all he can do. He can't tell the truth. If he tells the truth, then nobody's going to, they don't have a chance. Like, they don't got a chance if he tells the truth. Now, imagine if Biden went up there and said, good morning. Imagine if Biden went up there and said, listen, pay attention, right? Imagine if Biden went up there and said, you know what? I really didn't create any new law, any new jobs. All of these jobs that are now, that weren't when Trump was here, is specifically because when Trump was president, us, the Democratic Party, forced him to close down so much of America that a lot of jobs weren't able to be used. And now, since America has opened up, now these jobs are usable. Yeah. Imagine if they said that. Yo, we didn't create any jobs. We didn't do anything, any job creation. You think Biden is going to say that? That doesn't make no sense. So what does he say instead? 16 million new jobs created. Lying ass nigga. Yeah. I ain't fucking. 16 million new jobs created. That's what he says instead. Oh, nope, crossing the street. Not doing this. Not doing this. Not doing this. So that part, not a fan. Zero fan. I just avoid bullshit. I just literally just avoid bullshit. I don't care what nobody think about it either. Yeah, all right. That's a cool dude. I just avoid bullshit. I don't really care what nobody think about it either. People be so upset when they want to do bullshit with you because they toxic or whatever the fuck is wrong with them, and you just avoid the fucking conflict. They be so mad. They be so pissed off at you, fam. They be so pissed off at you. You be like, nah, I'm just gonna avoid the conflict, man. Nobody got time for this, man. They be so mad. Yo, you just so y'all know, there are a ton of people that are pissed off at me for that specific reason. Because I just avoid the conflict and I don't want to be a part of whatever the fuck. I don't want to be a part of the circus. So I just avoid the conflict. They be so mad at me, man. Nope. Just avoid the conflict. I think that, and this is just, I want to go off topic for a second. We live in this new world where pussy niggas is the worst niggas. And when I say pussy niggas, I mean the people that create a problem and then play the victim. So they're everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? They're everywhere. They're just constantly trying to create a problem with you. And then if you win over them, then now all of a sudden they the victim. That's the shit 50 trying to explain to y'all. That's why I fuck with 50. That's how they be. They come, they create the problem. You minding your business. You don't have nothing. You're not doing nothing to nobody. You somewhere minding your business. They come, they looking at you from a distance. Now they got some kind of weirdo ass issue with you. You don't even know nothing about. And they try to bring the issue to you. And then you handle it. And then because they're on the loser end, now they the victim. You understand what I'm saying? Like the dude that tried to steal my money. You know what I'm saying? And then have me live in the street. It ain't work out for him. So now all of a sudden I did something to him. Now he tried to steal my money. Now he tried to make me homeless. None of that. That we're not gonna pay attention to. We're just gonna pay attention to the fact that he's out of, you know, his ability to be able to cheat other people. That's what we're gonna pay attention to. We're not gonna pay attention to none of that other stuff. So that's the type of time people be on. I just avoid it. Good morning. Let her hat. Beauty. She live right here? She got a man? Give me 1 second. Super cutie, brown hair girl too. Give me 1 second, we're back. My fault, right back. Yeah, super cute. All right, what else I want to talk about? It says is Diddy gonna make it through the summer? I doubt it. So, do you remember a while back? Shout out to Tissa Tales. Tissa Tales? I don't know how to say it. I don't know. I like Tissa, so I'm gonna call her Tissa. So, shout out to Tissa Tales. Do you remember a while back? She said Diddy is gonna be arrested. She was like, she gave a date. Somebody had told her, I believe it was like May 17th or some shit like that. And I was like, I don't think it's gonna be that date. I think she's right. She got some information that somebody said she was gonna be arrested. He was gonna be arrested, but I just think it was too early. But that happens a lot. A lot of times people give you like inside information on the thing, and if you don't report it the way that they want you to report it, they get mad at you, even if you was right in the aftermath. Like, you know, they'd be like, yo, report it this way. And you're like, I'm going to report it that way. And they'd be like, no, but that's not what I told you. They be real pissed. I'm telling you, they be pissed, because this happened to me numerous times. So I wouldn't be surprised if she just reported it that way because that was her intel, and because maybe the person previously were correct a couple of times. So therefore, you know, she just reported it the way in which they gave it. Also, I don't know her full comprehension of the law. I don't know how much she knows about the actual law. I don't have the slightest idea. So I don't know. Wait, what the fuck is that? And so I don't know how much she knows about the law. So I don't know her full comprehension on the law, just so we can be clear. So I don't know if she would have known any different or whatever the case is. But she said that Diddy was supposed to be arrested, or she had intel that he was going to be arrested on May 17th. Remember, I told y'all, I said about 3 months. I think that was like a month away. That was like a month, I believe, when she said this. What's up, my brother? All right, chilling. So I told you, I thought it was going to be about 3 months. But one of the main reasons why I said that, just so we can be clear, is because I just thought it was too early. So we have to assume the FBI started investigating Diddy around the time that the lawsuit was filed. And I believe the lawsuit was filed like in November or some shit, right? So around the time of October, the lawsuit was filed. That's when we have to believe that if they had not beforehand been doing an investigation, at that point, they were definitely doing an investigation, right? Right? We just assume. So that's, let's say, November, December, January, February, March, April. That's only 5 months. I just don't think that the FBI is going to do an investigation for you in 5 months, and then at 5 months they're going to be ready to, you know, get you indicted all the way. I just don't think that's not something that I generally see as a thing that happens. Love this bush. Very pretty. Very pretty. It's not behind gate or nothing. You can just walk up to it and touch the flowers. Very pretty. So I told y'all at least 3 months. April, May, June, right? So June, July, somewhere around June, July, I believe they're gonna probably be an indictment. It might move all the way out into August, but the only reason why I believe it's gonna move, if it moves out into August, I do think it's gonna be this year. If it's not around August, then probably in November. There's reasons, like, you know what I'm saying? All right, so the reason why I think maybe August just so we can be, I mean, pardon me. The reason why I think June of July, because I think whatever the intel she got was, I just don't think it was enough time. I don't know how to explain this. I just don't think it was enough time. Because you do know when they call people into the grand jury and the person discloses information in the grand jury, that opens up more investigations. So I just couldn't see more investigations not being opened up against Diddy. And this is just because we already know about all the chicanery that goes on in hip hop in general, right? So all of the allegations and all the other stuff, right? So I personally couldn't see more investigations not being opened up. So now if you open up another investigation, how long do you think they're going to be going through whatever that paperwork or whatever that is, right? Asking questions and whatever. That's probably going to be another 28 days, right? So I just thought that was just too soon. And that's kind of the reason why I think I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, an actual order for arrest, you know, August seems like a good time. July, August, that just seems like a good time, you know, where they could be able to, where they will be able to go do whatever investigating they need to do, make sure that they got everything locked in. No, that seems just like a good amount of time to me. That's one. Two, but you got it. What's up, my brother? What's up? Look like a rape. Have a blessed day. He said this looked like a rifle coming up the ramp. So, you know, so there has to be more of an investigation, just in my opinion. And then another thing that you have to understand is there also has to be, before they actually send out the order for arrest, they're going to want to, hear it? All right? They want to talk to him. How you doing? Good day. All right? They're going to want to talk to him because, you know, they're going to be trying to arrest other people also. So besides just them doing more investigating on him, they're going to try to get him to help them with investigations, right? So May 17th was just too early. It just doesn't happen that quick. So I just think that, you know, she probably got somebody that gave her a lot of good intel before, but their intel was probably second and third hand, you know? And so is this still good intel? You know what I'm saying? Because I've had people give me good intelligence, good information, and then, you know, I gotta report it the way that they want me to report it. And then there's other people that give me good information and be like, yo, do what you want to do with it. Do that fresh shit to it. Then there's the individuals who be like, I gotta report on it the way that they want me to report on it. You know, and if I don't, they got a beef, they got an issue, they mad. Now they're not telling me nothing else no more. Even if after the fact it turns out I was right. You understand what I'm saying? People got egos, man. People got egos. It is what it is. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? People got egos. Yeah, I was doing a lot of comments and I couldn't see them. Hold on, a couple of comments. Seemed like they building a human trafficking case against Diddy. Diddy definitely, for the definition of what human trafficking is, Diddy definitely 100% was a human trafficker. For what the definition of human trafficking is, just so we can be clear, human trafficking is basically just taking somebody from one state to another state with the intended purpose of engaging in sexual activity, and that person not being your wife. You understand? So if you go from one state to another state with somebody with the explicit purpose of engaging in sexual activity, and that person is not your wife, and y'all not married, that's human trafficking. Period. That's what that is. It doesn't matter if y'all dating, none of that matters. All right? So without a shadow of a doubt, that is something that Diddy is guilty of. So What up, Trojan? Good day. How you doing today? Good? Okay. Okay, so I didn't know, but I knew. You got a nice ass. I didn't know, but I knew. Um, Trojan says, Shade Room just posted federal investigators are preparing to bring accusers of Diddy's in front of a grand jury. Good day. Yeah, that's what we was talking about earlier today. That's basically what we're talking about right now. Shade Room late. We already been talking about it all morning. They 100%. It's supposed to be something like 50 people. They plan on bringing in front of a grand jury in order to try to get an indictment against P Diddy. It's supposed to be something like 50 people. He's done. There we go. The police. This is me. I'm over here. Y'all can go. Somebody called the police on you again. I think they pulling up and shit. Have a blessed day. Told you. Yeah, Diddy is done. It's a wrap. Diddy is finished, man. But what they're gonna do is they're gonna give him the opportunity to help them with court cases. Obviously, they're gonna give him the opportunity to help them. Just so we can be clear. Everything Diddy has almost ever done, up even the name Puff Daddy to the name Diddy, I've always thought was gay. But once again, I thought the dude, I heard about the dude before Biggie's first album even dropped. So I've been hearing about the dude. I've been hearing about the dude since before freaking the university situation where those people got trampled. I've been hearing about this dude forever. I'm fortunate. I'm actually way more likable than some people would like for you to know. And I just know I've met a lot of people in the industry, when I was still a teenager, and a lot of these dudes was just my friends, and some females was just my friends. It wasn't even like I was dealing with them on a rapping tip. And in addition to that, I could always rap. So even the dudes that was just my friends, dudes I was just cool with, I could always rap. So I always got respect from the people that was in the industry doing music. You understand what I'm saying? A couple of them actually wanted to work with me. Like I had people trying to pull me in the studio and everything. But I had my own problems going on in my own household, and I had my own issues going on with my own household. And so it was just, I wasn't looking at life like that. I wanted to be a rapper, but I really didn't want to be a rapper that much. You understand what I'm saying? Like, especially after I found out you had to do gay shit. So I never really want to be a rapper. After that, I never wanted to be a rapper. Like I literally stopped writing raps for like 5 years, 6 years. I stopped writing raps. I didn't write no raps for like 5, 6 years. After I found out, a lot of the major rappers has to do gay stuff, I didn't even write raps, man. I wasn't even interested in being a rapper no more. I was getting no, I could go to this thing or I could go to, and I'm just not going. I'm not into that shit. I'd rather just anything else happening to me than that type of shit. Like I could still rap to this day. I could tell you raps that I wrote in the 90s. You understand what I'm saying? And you'll listen to them and be like, nah, this nigga really had gas. Like, no, I really rap. You understand? Really rap. For real, for real. All of them same dudes that was doing the music and beats and stuff like that for like Mobb Deep and a lot of them Queensbridge rappers, they used to come to the Bronx to get their shit mastered. For everybody that don't know. And they used to be over there, Sheridan Avenue. You can ask people, fam. Sheridan Avenue, Girard Avenue, Walton. What's up, my brother? All right, chilling. They used to be in that area. You understand what I'm saying? Those is all my people. You understand what I'm saying? Sheridan Avenue, Girard Avenue, around there, 162nd, 163rd, Girard Avenue over there, 150, 150, 7th, 156, 155th, Girard Avenue, Walton Avenue. Those is all my peoples. That's where these niggas used to go to get their shit mastered and everything else. You understand what I'm saying? This is real talk, fam. I ain't got a cat. Oh, I'm just shooting my podcast and shit. We talking about Diddy and them niggas. We talking about Diddy and them niggas. I moved out here a couple of years ago. 7 years about now? Yeah. My channels, this is called Morning Coffee. My channel is BBNNETWORK. Yeah. We're almost at about 70,000 right now, 70K almost. It's decent. Yeah, so I know all of them dudes. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all. When I'm telling y'all, yo, look, I heard a thing. I heard a thing, fam. What's up, my brother? When I'm telling y'all I heard a thing, fam. I ain't capping. I ain't got a cap. I was fortunate. What's up, my brother? I ain't got a cap. I was fortunate. And then also, I'm one of the best basketball players in the neighborhood at that time. Like, my name was like this. For real, for real. And I'm one of the super coolest niggas you're going to meet. Good morning. Okay. Oh, I hope the risk get better. You had to knock somebody out?
No.
Oh.
It happens when you get old.
Oh, so it didn't happen to you yet. He needs to throw some oil on that bike immediately, fam. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We still got some battery life out here. We only about like halfway. We ain't in no rush. Oh shit, it's like noon. I think we are in the rush. What else y'all want to talk about? I didn't know my battery was gonna last this long. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. All right. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Come on, we gotta get out of here. I don't know about that one, but I know it's good. Okay. Yeah, but I can't play music on my show because YouTube is gonna get me in trouble.
It's just Penny Pennygrass I'm listening to. That's all.
Nah, you good. Nah, it's a good song. I'm on YouTube right now, and if YouTube hears music, they think I'm trying to steal it, and they get mad at me. Shout out to the homie though. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna head home. That's it. We done. There's nothing else y'all want to discuss. If there's anything else y'all want to discuss, put it in the chat. If not, I guess I'm done. I'm gonna go home and do some other stuff. I mean, I guess I'm talked out at the moment. But yeah, I heard about a lot of these. Like, that's what the industry is, man. And you know, I'm not knocking nobody. Be into what you into, but you know, I'm not doing that. There's nothing that can happen that will make that acceptable for me and my lifestyle. Have a blessed day. Okay. Like, there's nothing that can happen to me. There's nothing that can happen that's gonna make that acceptable for my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking what nobody else is doing, but that can never be acceptable for me. In no capacity. But you know, whatever anybody else want to go do, go do. What the fuck, who am I to tell you what to do with your life? Go be happy. All right. All right. Everybody have a blessed day. I'm gonna walk. I'll walk with y'all back to the crib. This is another thing why I like the other spot better, because sometimes I don't have to hear other people's conversations. I don't like hearing other people's conversations. It makes me feel like I'm snooping or some shit today. And it also makes me feel like, not all the time, but sometimes people try to like talk about shit so you can try to like hear it, like they want you to hear what they're talking about or whatever. So I don't like that. So I don't want to hear what nobody's talking about. So I don't want to hear what nobody's talking about. Pardon me. There we go. I should have walked back to the parking lot. But if I would have walked back to the parking lot, I probably would have stayed outside. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Anything? Are we done? Yeah, but Diddy's done. It's a wrap for him. Like, he's going to have to figure out whatever the hell, and I think it's too late. But what he needed to do is figure out whatever the hell Russell Simmons did. Because Russell Simmons did something that got him off of everybody's radar. I don't have the slightest idea what it was, but Russell Simmons got off of everybody's radar. So I don't know what Russell Simmons did, but Diddy probably should have tried to figure that out and didn't do that. Because remember, they was coming after Russell Simmons hard, but remember, they was coming after Russell Simmons with the Me Too. They wasn't coming after Russell Simmons with what they coming after Diddy with. So maybe that's the big difference. I don't have the slightest idea. What am I to know? So he needed to figure out whatever Russell Simmons did. Russell Simmons did something somewhere. Probably snitched on somebody. You're welcome. Probably snitched on somebody. She was so mad when she said thank you. I don't know if we live. I don't know. But needed to figure out whatever the hell Russell Simmons did, Diddy, in order so he can get away from some of these problems. Nope, staying on this side of the street. Yep. Don't know what the fuck that's about. Every time I come out through this door now, these two ladies keep coming out of their house like they're trying to know what the fuck this is about. So now I'm staying over here. I'm not going nowhere near you two. Might be trying to be close enough to me so y'all can pretend like I said something to you. No, thank you. Nah. Y'all could pretend y'all said something to y'all, or y'all handed me something, or I did something. I don't know what the fuck. I'm sitting over here though. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say there is. I don't want to say that there isn't, because I be wanting to do a live and then I don't, because other things just be happening. I don't know what's gonna happen between now and later. I will say this: I've been pretty fortunate. So I've been playing basketball consistently the last couple of days. Just to see how my legs is gonna work out. My knees hurt. My knee is still messed up. Like, it is what it is. But my legs, I don't wake up with tired legs at all. Like, my legs ain't tired at all. I don't wake up with like at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's a plus. I'm not waking up the next day and feeling exhausted. So that's a plus. I'm not waking up in no way and feeling like, I'm feeling like I could have worked out harder. That's the best way to put it. For anybody that's ever been in the gym, or an athlete of any kind, I'm feeling like when I wake up, I could have worked out harder. So I feel like I could have played harder yesterday, which was dope also. So I'm playing. I'm tell you what happened and shit, since we're about to go. So I'm playing, And I show up to Kaiser Park. I went to Kaiser yesterday for a little while. So I show up to Kaiser Park, and there's a dude in Kaiser shooting around or whatever, right? Later on, I find out how old he is. He's like in his 30s, like early 30s or whatever. So he's shooting around by himself. So I'm like, yo, no nothing. I didn't do no stretching either. I got to start stretching before I walk out the crib. I didn't do no stretching, no nothing. No warm-up shots, no nothing. Step straight onto the court. I'm like, yo, one-on-one? He's like, yeah. So we get on the court. I do the one-on-one. I win. So that's not the important part. So some kid was over there. So he was like, he needed a break or whatever. Right? He wanted to sit one out. But I don't know how long he was at the park. He could have been at the park for a dumb long time. That's why he was probably scared. He's probably tired or whatever. So I'm like, yo, over there, right? I yell at this kid. I'm like, yo, you got next? Kid's like, yeah, he got next. So, okay, so now I just walked over here, and there's some random guy standing there where I live, and he is just got loud all of a sudden once I walked around the thing. So I don't trust that shit. I'm walking this way. So I go and play the kid in basketball. So I talk. So during the game, the whole entire time I'm talking, and the dude says to me, "You not even winded." He's like, "How can you just talk the whole game and keep playing? You're not winded, you're not tired, nothing." He's like, "You're not winded, you're not tired, nothing." And of course, I'm talking the whole game, but I'm not sounding like I'm tired. I'm not sounding like I'm winded. I'm just really just having a regular talking like I'm talking right now, in between me running, chasing the ball down, playing defense, doing this, doing that. Then the dude just walked down the block. And what is he doing? And what is he doing? Oh, he might live down the block. I probably just don't know him. Or I don't know him in that outfit or some shit. I don't know. Just thought that was wild. Shout out to the dude though. I be skeptical, fam. You gotta understand. I don't have a normal situation over here. Like I really got a weird ass situation over here with widows. Like really it's crazy. Hold on. And right when he leaves, this guy comes. I don't trust none of this shit. Hey, how you doing? All right. What's up, my brother? How you doing today? Good?
How is everything?
Yes, sir. Chilling. Yeah, so no, I don't know if we're gonna do a live tonight, no live streams tonight. I don't want to say yeah, I don't want to say no. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Twitch?
YouTube.
Yes, nice. What's the channel?
BBNNETWORK.
How long have you been doing that?
Since about 2016.
Oh, really? Yeah. Long time. How many subscribers?
Right now we at about almost 70,000.
Hey, man.
It's okay.
Nice. What was the name?
BBNNETWORK.
Oh, you got it on the T-shirt, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is merch. Enjoy your day also. Appreciate you. So, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be doing a live, but as far as the Diddy stuff is concerned, I expect that Diddy is in a situation he's not gonna be able to get himself out of. A lot of times these dudes think that they're gonna be able to get themselves out of bad behavior. What you have to understand is a lot when people have just been doing bad behavior for a really, really long time, they don't think that there's ever gonna be any kind of retribution against them. They don't think that anything is ever gonna happen that's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't think like that. They don't think that, they're ever gonna have to pay for their bad deeds. They just don't think that way. So that's what's going on with Diddy. But back to the basketball thing real quick. So dude was making a point that I was playing basketball and we playing one-on-ones. And I'm talking the whole time. And I'm talking like I'm talking right now. I'm not talking sped up. I'm not huffing and puffing. I'm not doing none of that. I'm talking just as calm as I'm talking right now. And we playing basketball and I'm winning on top of it. So he's laughing over there. So I'm like, I don't know why he's laughing. So I ask him and he's just like, you out here and you playing and you not even out of breath. And then I'm thinking to myself, I keep forgetting that I don't play hard. Like, I don't know what anybody's ever seen around here, but I can literally play a lot harder than I have been playing. I haven't been pushing myself because I had a health condition a couple of years ago. I don't want to talk about it. But I had a health condition involving like my organs or whatever the case is. So it cleared up and whatever. I went and got medicine or whatever the case is. So it doesn't exist anymore. But when I had the health condition, my lungs wasn't able to work the way I needed them to work. So I was never really playing hard. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes I gotta remember that I could push myself because I used to push myself a lot. So a lot of times when people see me playing out here, I'm not really pushing myself. Like even with my knees right now, my knee hurts. I'm not pushing myself. So people are beating me in games by like one basket, or I'm winning the game by like 2-3 baskets, and they thinking the game is close, but they don't realize it's really not close. I'm not playing hard. I'm not playing hard. And partly it's because I haven't been pushing myself. And partly it's because, I don't want to injure myself. But I wake up this morning and my legs and everything, I'm feeling strong. Like, you know what I'm saying? My legs aren't tired at all. I've been playing basketball the last, I think, 2 days straight. No, we didn't play on Monday because we couldn't. But we did play on Saturday, we did play on Sunday, and we did play yesterday. So 3 of the last 4 days, what's today, Wednesday or Tuesday? They should be Wednesday, right? So 3 of the last 4 days, we've played basketball. And I'm fine. Like my legs and everything is fine. I think I'm going to probably go to the hospital, see if there's like something I could do. Maybe there's some extra shit going on with my knees. Maybe I got injured a different way. Maybe there's something else going on or whatever the case may be. But I'm going to go see what's up with my knees. But other than that, like you can look at me and you can see, for everybody that don't realize, like I'm not even really working out or exercising or nothing. Like this is just, I'm not working out, exercising or nothing. This is just how my body looks. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if I actually, when I actually do start getting back into working out, when I actually do start getting back into exercising and everything, you're gonna understand the difference. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm not working out, I'm not exercising, I'm not doing nothing. All I'm doing is eating. That's it. I'm not doing nothing else. I haven't been doing nothing else. So shout out to everybody that supports the channel. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. Go out there and do something worth doing. Stamp God's name on it. Let people know that you come in the name of God. Go out there and do something worth doing. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.